We're here with our National Head of Tax at Mazars, Mike Teuchert. And so, Mike, Minister President Gordon gave his budget speech today. Could you maybe give us a summary of the major features and the changes?
Yeah, I think, first of all, poor old rich guy is going to get nailed. Marginal tax rate has been increased from 41 to 45%, and in fact a new bracket has been created for these special taxpayers. There are only 100,000 of them in the country, but they are going to be producing 4.4 billion rands worth of tax to the fiscus. So I think, yeah, the main, the biggest impact to me is that we've now created a new tax bracket, and it's a tax bracket at 45%, which is the highest since 1994. In addition to that, what the Minister has also not given, as in previous years, hasn't given us any relief for bracket creep. And bracket creep we're talking about there is the effects of inflation on your tax tables. So in the past, generally what they would do, or what the Minister would do, would allow or adjust the tax tables to take into account the tax effect of an inflationary increment in people's earnings. Now that has been taken away, not quite in its entirety, because the bracket creep adjustment should have been 14.4 million, but he is only adjusted by 2.5 million. So in effect, the bracket, the inflationary adjustment has not been granted to taxpayers is in the order of some 12 million rand.
So of the 28 billion that he was looking for, he's already got 12 billion.
Plus the 4
plus the 4 of the super tax bracket.
Yeah.
And the other amounts, where will these be coming?
Okay, so he's got the 16 billion. The other amounts he's increased, which is rather a draconian effect, increased the dividend withholding tax from 15 to 20%, which is quite dramatic. It's more than 33% increase in our dividends tax rate. This will mainly affect individuals and trusts, where a company distributes a dividend. It will now be taxed at 20% as opposed to 15%. In addition, it will also affect, to a large degree, any foreign shareholders, especially those shareholders where we haven't got double taxation agreements. Because typically what would happen with a double tax agreement, there would be some relief granted in the double taxation agreement to reduce that rate. And most of the rates are where we've negotiated with our trading partners is around the 5% level, maybe some of them 7.5% and some of them at 10%. So they wouldn't be too badly affected. But those countries where we don't have tax treaties with, they will those shareholders will feel the effect of this increment.
Okay, and then in addition to that, they've also increased the fuel levy, I believe.
Yeah, so the fuel levies, they've increased that by another 39 cents per litre, which will have an immediate effect on consumers, where the fuel price will increase automatically by 39 cents, excluding any currency adjustments, etc. So I think in the main, what you're finding that the wealthy are being hit by this budget. It's the rich or the wealthy, and to a lesser degree the consumers. But if you look at consumers, I think we're fairly under pressure. The VAT tag has been down, the fuel levy has been taken down compared to budget. So that does give you an indication that there is that the consumer is under pressure. And now, added to this, we're going to throw a bigger tax burden on them in a relatively low inflationary environment. I think your consumer is going to be hard pressed to survive, and never mind just meet the day-to-day needs.
Yeah, so except for the consumer being under pressure, you also definitely have this budget aimed at your higher earner with the super tax bracket, and your increase in your dividends, which is normally earned by someone earning or who has, let's say, a share portfolio. So do you believe that this budget actually stimulates growth, or that it actually will increase our tax base?
Well, yeah, I think that's going to be a problem. We're not providing any stimulus for local entrepreneurs to start up their own businesses, take the risks, and derive the rewards from being in a business. From an international perspective, I think with a high dividends tax rate, we could find ourselves being a little bit uncompetitive. So, yeah, I think I don't think it really is a great stimulus for business in this country, and in fact, I think it's problematic, because it's one of those things that where you find an economy starts growing, it builds on itself, and a lot of the things fall in place. So education all of a sudden starts falling in place. Infrastructure and all those good things that a normal country has will fall in place because it's been because growth is actually driving it. And unfortunately, I do believe that this budget is going to be problematic for growth.
Thank you very much, Mike. So it's Mike Teuchert with Mazars, and that was our budget update.